You're sitting with a new English-speaking friend, swiping through the photo gallery on your phone. You want to share stories about the people you love, but as you tap on a picture, you freeze. The English words to describe them just aren't there. This diagram shows the basic building blocks of a family. We start with you right in the center and branch out to your immediate relatives. Up top, we have your mother and your father, and beside you, your brother and your sister. But family gatherings are rarely that small. The tree branches out again to reach the extended family, your grandma and grandpa, and your parents' siblings, your aunt and your uncle. Pointing at a face and saying, "This is my brother," gives your friend a name, but it doesn't give them a mental image. To truly introduce someone, you have to bring them to life. Describing a person in English relies on a simple two-step process. First, you describe the outside, what the person looks like. Then you describe the inside, who they are as a person. Learning these two steps provides the questions and vocabulary needed to move past simple names and start giving real descriptions. Let's start with the outside. When someone wants to know about a person's physical appearance, they ask one specific question. What does he look like? Focus on the word look. If it's something you can see with your eyes, like hair or height, it belongs in the answer to this question. To fill in the basic details, we use how questions. You might ask, "How old is he?" to get their age, or "How tall is he?" to figure out their height. This diagram shows how we describe those physical features by using opposites. If a person is not tall, they are short. If they are not heavy, they are thin. From there, you paint the rest of the picture by describing hair. You can talk about length. Someone might have short, medium length, or long hair, and then pair that with a color, like brown, blonde, or black. By combining "what does he look like" with those how questions, you hand your listener a complete visual sketch of the person. Once the physical sketch is done, we move to the inside. To find out about a person's character, we ask, "What is he like?" If your first language is Portuguese, be very careful here. What is he like does not mean "o que ele gosta." That is a completely different question about hobbies. Notice the difference in the verbs. What does he look like asks about the visual, physical outside. What is he like asks about the invisible inside, the personality. This illustration shows some of the most common ways to answer that question. You can use adjectives like funny for someone who makes you laugh, talkative for someone who loves to chat, or friendly for someone who is warm and welcoming. And just like with physical features, there are opposites for the inside too. Someone who isn't funny might be described as serious, and someone who isn't very talkative might just be shy. Asking, "What is she like?" lets you share someone's true character, successfully completing the second half of the portrait. Now, let's put these two halves together. Imagine you swipe to a new photo of your sister, and your friend wants to know all about her. They'll start with the basics. "Who is that?" You say, "This is my sister." Then they ask, "How old is she?" And you answer, "She is 26. Next, they ask for the outside details. What does she look like? You can combine her traits easily into one sentence. She is tall with long dark brown hair. This diagram shows how the rest of the conversation flows. Finally, they ask about her inside. What is she like? And you finish the picture by saying, "She is very intelligent and a bit shy." Now it is your turn. Pick a person in your own family tree. Bring up a picture of them in your mind and try answering those 3 core questions out loud. By keeping the outside and the inside separate in your mind, you'll never freeze up on your phone again. You are ready to share your family stories with anyone, anywhere in the world.